This is my review of Shadow of the Erdtree. I think I spent 20 to 30 hours on the game. So let me first start the review by asking a question. Is it moral to make a final boss in a video game knowing full well that 90% of the people playing the game will not be able to beat the boss? It's an interesting question. Is it moral to do so? But then let me ask you this. Is it not moral to make a boss so hard that Souls fans start eating each other alive after talking so much shit to each other ever since Elden Ring came out, saying that this was the easiest Souls game of all time? Oh, it's so easy. This is the easy. You're not a real Souls fan unless you beat Bloodborne or Sekiro, dude. Oh my god. Now, then my question is it not moral to make a game that's an absolute piece of shit hard game? And I think it is moral to do so, because I have a personal problem with Souls fans in my history of streaming. They're the most rude community I have ever had the pleasure of streaming in my entire life. Of how many people said, oh, typical Moonveil user is all I've heard ever since I played this game for the first time on stream. Yo, typical Moonveil, you're using a Moonveil, you're not a real person. Oh man, you're not even beat Melania yet. You ain't. If you don't beat Melania, how can you say you beat the game? I've heard that every single time I've played Elden Ring on stream. So, Miyazaki is taking all this. You don't think he knows what's going on with you people? All the shit talking that you guys do to each other, all you Souls fans going, man, if you use a summon, you ain't a real gamer. He is in the back going, okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. You guys are saying that Elden Ring, our crown jewel of sales, is too easy. Okay, we are gonna go and cook. And so what did Miyazaki do? He cooked and he got everyone cooked. He got the casuals cooked. He got the Souls fans cooked. Now all the people that were talking shit to the other people about, hey, you're dumbass for using summons, right? Now these people have got to use summons to beat the game. And now all these people that use summons to beat the game are now being the assholes to these people, saying like, yeah, you gotta use summons, you gotta use the mechanics of the game, dude. You gotta go explore. You gotta go explore the game now and do this, blah, 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 blah. So now these people are becoming the toxic assholes to these people, and they're just eating each other alive. And I love it. This, unironically, is a 9.69 out of 10 game. It is not perfect. Bosses are a little janky. There are areas in the game where you explore that there's just kind of not really anything exciting in the area. However, this map is arguably, without any loot involved, way more interesting to explore than the actual base game. It's an incredibly great game to explore. The level design is absolutely incredible. This is a magnificent game, and if it causes the Souls community to be an absolute shambles, then I say great job, FromSoft. I want to hug you, Miyazaki. You have done a great service to the gaming community to humble these people who deserve to be humbled after all the fucking shit they put me through playing your goddamn game on stream. All the shit they say, I'm glad they're humble. I'm glad they're having a bad time. I have a little bit of joy myself with these people who think this game's too hard, because I know they were in my comment section telling me, typical Moonveil user, you ain't a real gamer for not beating. I know those are the people writing dissertations on Steam about how this game is a travesty for Souls veterans. I absolutely love that you guys are in shambles. This game is a masterpiece. I absolutely adore it. Was I absolutely destroyed and defeated trying to fight the final boss? Yes. But here's the thing about the final boss to think about. The argument I would say for this final boss to be acceptable is this is a trophy boss. This is the World Championship. And the thing about World Championships is not everyone is meant to win a championship. You have to compete in order to win. So this final boss, what this is the championship trophy. It is not meant to be won by everyone. It is meant to be won by those that earned it. And that is my opinion that I'll stand by. You must be the Kobe of Elden Ring, correct? Which then, for people who are saying, well, that is not a good thing, for people who are paying $40 for the video game. But one thing I will say is, regardless of whether it is good or bad or not, it does add to the legacy of Elden Ring and make it even more timeless than it is. If that's the case, I am perfectly okay with it. I think it should stay. It should stay to humble the asshole. And that's the review.